Hey everybody, welcome to Mike Oski's Kitchen. My name is Mike Olszewski. I'm the chef of this kitchen, and if you're tuning in, I sure hope you're trying to be the chef of your kitchen. Trying to put some really good foods on the kitchen table to bring your family and your friends back around that table. Man, hey look, it's still summertime. Grilling is still in full swing. A few videos ago, or a few weeks ago, I made steak kebabs. They turned out great, and thank you for all the great thumbs up and comments. I'm glad they turned out for you good. It is a very good recipe. So I'm thinking to myself, what else can we do with kebabs? There's chicken kebabs, there's shrimp kebabs, there's all kinds of kebabs. So I thought to myself, Michael, go back to your Polish roots. What kind of kebab can you make and make it Polish style? Well, guess what? We're making Polish kebabs. What are we gonna do with that? No, we're not gonna use steak. We're gonna use kielbasa instead, okay, 16 ounces. And then we're gonna use our vegetables. We have 2 peppers we're gonna use. We're gonna use an onion, some mushrooms, a little bit of tomato for garnish to make it look nice. But some spices we're gonna use. It's a very simple recipe. You can put it together probably in 15 minutes. Salt and pepper. We're gonna use some garlic powder, olive oil, and of course some butter. Outside of that, we have these wonderful little skewers that we're gonna use. But here's the star of the show. This is what makes it really Polish. If the kielbasa doesn't make it Polish as it is, these little Polish mini pierogis from Mrs. T's. You can buy them right at the grocery store. They're called minis. I like the minis because you can put a bunch on the kebab. You can use regular size you want. You just have to cut down the size, that's all. But these are the minis. We're gonna use them on them as well. So we got our minis, we got our kielbasa, we got our veggies, we got our spices. All I'm gonna do right now is chop some things up. I'm gonna show you how I want to kind of marinate or spice the vegetables. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the pierogi when I put it on there, okay? Gonna be fun, gonna be easy, gonna be fast. You're gonna love it. Have a little bit of Polish food, a little bit of Eastern European flair in your grilling, and make a kebab your own, because I'm making this one my own. Polska, Polish kebabs coming right up. Okay, great, hey, we're back. I just wanna show you really quick before we take the next step of putting these things together and seasoning this wonderful food. We have a pierogi sitting out. It's kind of half thawed, but not all the way, so it's going to be a little bit more rigid, so when we slide the skewer sticks in there, they're not going to kind of lump over it. So we want them a little bit frozen on the inside, because when we grill them, they'll thaw and they'll cook, don't worry. But I want to show you what I've done with the kielbasa. A piece like that, okay? We're just going to go ahead and put it on. It's about, I don't know, ½ inch thick. It's a half moon. What I did with the kielbasa, I just cut it in half, just slice about a ½ inch, okay? Show you another piece. Oops, a quick one, about that size, okay? Can you see it? And then the same thing when I did with the mushrooms. I just quartered them. We're gonna use a quarter mushrooms. If you guys made kebabs before, you cut them the way you want. This is the way I do it. Seems to stick better on the sticks. The peppers, same thing. Just little slabs of them. And of course, finally the onion. I like to put big chunks of onion on there because it cooks really good on it, and the onion just makes it taste really good. So just quarter the onion. That's it. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take all these veggies, I'm gonna put them in a bowl, I'm gonna add some things to it. I'll show you when I come back how we're gonna season it, and then we're ready to start building these things. I'll see you right back here. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. What I've done, I've taken all of my vegetables, my peppers, my onion, and my mushroom, put them in a bowl. What we're gonna do is just season them up. We're gonna kind of baste them a little bit. Take some olive oil. I look at it probably about putting about a tablespoon or more. Just a little bit more than a tablespoon. I'm gonna take some pepper. Of course, some pepper, gotta have some pepper on it. Just cover it, go to your own taste. A little bit of salt, probably a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of salt. We don't want to get it too salty, because what we're gonna add is some garlic powder. Garlic powder is very strong. You don't wanna add too much. No more than a teaspoon. So if you wanna measure it out, you can do that. I kind of have an idea what a teaspoon looks like to me in my mind. Let's go a little bit more. Now simply, all you want to do right now is take a wooden spoon or a spatula, something soft. Don't use a fork or a metal spoon, because you'll break things up. But you just want to kind of get down in the bottom and just start coating it with the olive oil and the salt and the pepper and the garlic powder. That's all you want to do. Just kind of coat it. You don't want it soaked. You just want a nice little coat on it. So when it cooks, it'll cook those spices. That olive oil will cook right onto it. And of course that garlic powder will soak into it as well. And that's about it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna keep twisting this, just get a nice little coat. Be gentle, you don't wanna break things up, because we wanna make sure we're putting pieces on the skewer sticks. And that's about it. So at this point, I'm just gonna let them sit for just a little bit, let them soak. There's not a whole lot to soak in, but they're covered. Let whatever's on there soak into them. It's gonna help the flavor. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of pick them out. I'm gonna set up some different plates, and I'm gonna pick them out. I'm gonna put my peppers on one plate, my onions on the other, and my mushrooms on another, and then we are ready to build. There's one more big step when it comes to the pierogi. Watch, I'll show you when I come back. All right, it's go time. You can see everything's laid out, all ready to go. We have our skewer sticks. I'm using metal ones. You can use the wooden ones. I don't know. It's probably about a foot, maybe, and 12 inches. I don't know. You can use whatever you want. Look, we have everything laid out, ready to work. I'm going to show you a process, but I want to tell you something. I took 3 tablespoons of butter and I melted it. And I put it into this bowl. It's going to be very important when we're dealing with the pierogi, okay? So we want to make sure we're basting it with butter now, so when it cooks, it has the butter soaking into it. Don't you just love butter on your pierogi? I do. You better if you don't. Then we'll have some more leftover butter to keep basting the pierogi with butter as we're cooking it. So it's gonna be fantastic. We have our kielbasa, okay? So what I like to do kielbasa before I even start, I have to take some of my pepper, and I like a little bit of pepper on a kielbasa. I just like to zing it up a little bit, just a little bit, not much. Just a nice little covering, nice little dusting of pepper, because why not? Pepper's awesome. Now, here is the order of how I like to do it. So, first of all, great job of what you've done so far, so let's cheers. And now, Starovia, have a drink. So here we go. This is the order. Take your little skewer stick and use a pepper. Why we're using a pepper is because the pepper has some rigidity. It's gonna hold what's next. And what's next? The pierogi, okay? So here we go. We're gonna slide it right through the top. Again, it's still slightly frozen. See that? Okay, so we want to put it up against that pepper. That pepper is going to provide it and lock it in. Next thing we're going to do is some onion. Onion, same thing like the pepper, it has some rigidity. So what the plan is to lock in the pierogi so it doesn't slide around and fall off. That's what we want to do. Then after the onion, let's go with some kielbasa. Boom. And then we're going to end up with a mushroom cap. There you go. Pepper, pierogi, onion, kielbasa, mushroom. Let's do it again. Pepper, pierogi, onion. Put a little bit more onion on there. You can go ahead and put as much as you want on. It's your dish. Onion, kielbasa, okay, and the mushroom. There you go. Now that we've made it, I'm going to show you what I want to do. I have some melted butter. Like I said, I'm going to take my basting brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit this pierogi a little bit with some butter. I'm going to let it soak in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around one more time. And I'm going to let it soak in. There you go. Now, we have a little bit of room at the top. What you can do, you can have some fun with it if you want. I'm going to go ahead and have a little bit more fun. I'm going to put another piece of pepper on there, because I like the peppers on it. I'm going to do a pierogi. I'm going to go ahead and top it off with this beautiful onion. Or I'm sorry, beautiful mushroom. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to make these up. I'll be right back. We got a bunch of work to do. I'll see you right back here. When we come back, we're going to be done. We're going to head out to the grill. We're going to grill these puppies up. You're going to love it. This is so good. It's a crazy creative by Mike Oski's Kitchen. Here we go. Polish Kebabs. I'll be right back. Okay, hey, welcome back. Here we are. We got 6 Polish kebabs ready to go. We got pierogi, we got kielbasa, we got onion, we've got peppers, and we got mushrooms. It's fantastic. Look, continue to baste this, right? After we do this, continue to baste your pierogi with the butter. You want the butter on the pierogi. I keep doing that all the time. Just keep hitting it. And as you're going to cook it out on the grill, you want to keep hitting it again. Basting, basting, basting. That's the surprise, and that's the secret. Now, I basted a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just touch this whole entire plate of Polish kebabs with some pepper, just a little bit. Just a little bit of just a covering, nice little powdering. And then, of course, some salt. It's going to shake it. Guys, you can do it the way you want, but if you got a steady hand and you feel good about it, go for it. Just a little bit over top of everything. Just a little bit of a dusting. At this point, we're heading outside. We're gonna grill, and after that, we are eating. I'll see you right back. No, I'll see you outside at the grill. Be right back. We are back. We are back. Here, the last step of the process. We got to cook the stuff, right? So what the plan is to do, the kielbasa is already pre-cooked, I guess, and the pierogi, well, they just need to be browned up. But we got some vegetables that we have to deal with too. We got it about medium high on the grill. I've already went ahead and took the olive oil and I just covered the grates so you don't stick. At this point now, all we have to do is go ahead and drop these babies in the grill. I made 6. Go to work. Let's go to work. This is the best part of the process. Again, I like to keep my little rings on the outside here so I can close the grill and let the heat cook them up a little bit. And then that's it. There we go. Now, remember your butter? Keep going with it. Don't stop the butter, because that's going to really make the pierogi taste so good as that butter soaks in while these babies are cooking, okay? Don't forget the basting and the butter. We're going to hit it another time or two as we continue on with this. So for right now, I'll see you back here just in a little bit. We're going to probably go 3 or 4 minutes, then we'll flip them over, go another 3 or 4 minutes. We should be already there. See you right here. All right, great. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, they look great already. Why, my goodness, look how nice. We're just gonna go ahead and roll them over because we want to get the other side to cook too. Pierogies are a little brown, they're a little crisp, they're a little warm too. And what we're gonna do with this side is we're gonna go ahead and baste this side too. These are grilled pierogi. If you never had grilled pierogi, you're gonna have it tonight. No pan frying, no nothing, just some grilled pierogi. Something different, why not try it? I'll go ahead, I'm hitting this thing with the rest of the butter, and we're about ready to rock and roll here. I'm gonna let it cook for another 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, so I'll keep looking at it as we go, and then we're ready to take them off and put them right on the plate, and we're ready to eat. See you back here. It's time to eat, baby. All right, folks, hey, we're fresh off the grill. We got grilled pierogi, we got grilled kielbasa, we got grilled vegetables, we got grilled everything. It is gonna be fantastic. I can't wait to go in and taste it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm excited, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna put over something special. We're gonna put over to make it even that more Polish tasting. So I'll show you when we're gonna go, or what we're gonna put on this when we go inside. I'll see you right in there. Okay, we've arrived. We have arrived. The Polish Kebab. It's all done. It's still on the kebab stick, but what I did, I heated up a little bit of sauerkraut and I put it on the bottom of the plate. So what we're gonna do is gonna take this kebab, like we always do, and we're gonna go ahead and pull everything off and drop it. There's some kielbasa, here's a pierogi, here's the onion, here's peppers. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it right on the sauerkraut, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in right now. Pierogi, some sauerkraut, some kielbasa, and a pepper. Oh my goodness. Man, that is so good. It's so fun. It's so easy. It's a crazy creation by Mike Oski's Kitchen. Again, hey look, this one you put together in a few minutes, grill it. The pierogi, well, they're gonna brown a little bit. They might even crisp up a little bit. They might even burn a little bit on the edges because you have it on a grill, open flame. This is fantastic, guys. Hang on. Pierogi, kielbasa, some onion, and how about I get some of that kraut and mushroom. I love it. You will too. Guys, oh my goodness, that good. Whew. Oh, now they shut the front door. They're good. Okay. Look, make this. It's simple. You don't have to be Polish to like this. Just go buy those little mini pierogis in the store and get some kielbasa in the store. It's fine. Make this up. It's super, super, super easy. Easy to make. Quick to make. Lay it out. It's something creative. It's something fun. Something interesting. But look, if you haven't been a part of this, this is your first time watching, or third or fourth or fifth, and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit that red button. Tell you what, we'll keep on going. We're gonna have a lot of fun creatives like this and a lot of other things coming down the road. Be a part of it. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. I love you. Be chefs of your own kitchen. Put the plates down on the tables, and I'm gonna tell you what, if you cook it, they will come. But like I always used to say, and I love to say, in my own, very own Polish way, thanks for showing up, and na zdrowie.